summation of how your thoughts of that game went, and then some questions from there.
Of course, first home game, disappointed. We didn't play well. You can see, some guys were out. We couldn't really find our rhythm. Obviously, then we shot the ball bad today. Didn't help. But at the same time, you give up 104 points at home. That's the biggest issue. Even if you miss your shots, but you can't let that affect your effort in defensive end. And we couldn't find that today. I felt kind of the energy wasn't there where it's supposed to be. Like we talked about before the season, like if we let these teams with their talent play comfortable, it's gonna be a long season for us. So we need to find a way how we gonna be that uncomfortable team and be more mean on defensive end. But there were some good things, some bad things. We keep learning, and there is no time to cry. We play on Melbourne Sunday. We travel tomorrow, and we watch some film and try to be better on Sunday.
Great.
Cop, you shoot 5 of 29 from beyond the arc. It's pretty hard to win for 70% shooting. What? Just were you not getting the right looks, or was it just an off night? What did you see?
I think both. I think there were some things we were not ready. We were not on the same page on some things, But there were a lot of open looks. Just wasn't our night. And in basketball, like I said, it can happen sometimes, but it's hard to win games. But at the same time, like I said, it can't affect our effort, what we do defensively. And there were too many mistakes. We were kind of too much worried about our own guys and not trusting what we kind of try to do as a team. And the way we play, we need 5 players to really be there engaged, or if somebody is not doing their job, it doesn't work. So it's the process, it's the work, and like I said, we keep building, and but there is no time. We need to be better quick enough.
You've got a lot of new guys, and you've had a lot of people absent through the preseason. Is there are you still going through a feeling out process of getting everyone used to playing with each other?
For sure. Like last week this week we had one practice as a team, kinda. We had the Japan trip. Some guys were not able to come because of the sickness, and Karim didn't play one preseason game. For me, I think he had good minutes today. He played solid. Also, Carling played really well. But obviously Baker then joined the team later, and there are many things he needs to be better at. And but overall, also Parker after Blitz didn't practice, and you can see he had okay game. But I expect he can be much better. And some of the turnovers kind of killed us, or were not, let's say, what he usually do. And you can see he's also getting in the game shape. And like I said, we take this learning, we get better, and then we got another fight on Sunday and get better.
You mentioned it, but if there's positive, I guess it was Carlin's energy and what he brought in his minutes. Is that something you feel you can harness more this year? Has he made that jump in level?
No, he was very impressive during the preseason, and I think he understood. He's still pretty young. He's 21 years old, and the sky is the limit for him. He's last season you can already see some of the flashes around what he can do. Now he's being more consistent, focusing on the right things and working every day. Obviously he knows what he needs to improve. The shots need to get better, but he knows how to play game. He got this special feeling how to play basketball, and with his energy and athleticism, he's really important piece for us this season. And happy for him, and also happy for Karim. They both had good showings, and now we need to find the way to be collectively better against these teams.
What's it going to take to beat Melbourne at their house with all the things against you, like the short turnaround travel?
Just taking care of the ball and make some shots. That would help. But Melbourne, they've been also very good during the preseason. How they play defensively solid, all 5 players all the time. That's something we try to do, and we are not there yet. But how they are doing is really good. It's going to be another challenge first recover mentally, physically, and be ready to fight. And but like overall, we learning step by step, getting on the same page, building the chemistry, and the guys start to know each other better step by step.
All right, you guys got some questions?
Parker's rib, how's he feeling? Pulled up a few times during that game, comes off, comes back in, looks like an absolute warrior out there. How's he tracking? Is it getting better?
It is getting better. It's something we have to deal with. He has to deal with, kinda. And how I understood, it's not something. The pain is there sometimes, but it's something we can manage. But obviously, this team was built around him, how we want to play. So it's really important. Important piece what we try to do. And when he was on the court, we were +10. When he was out, maybe was it lack of Taylor, but we couldn't find the ways. And we need to get better as a group to find these moments when he's off the court, what we gonna do, and where are these advantages. Also, as me as a coach, I need to try to find how to get better from each player and put them in the better positions. But it's something like beginning of the season, you kind of start to know your team better, and you learn that after each game. And like I said, but offensively we can talk, we miss shots, but the defensive thing is something what everybody can do better and give the effort and not worried about own man, but just being ready to help your teammate.
On that defensive end as well, Rob Baker picking up Casey Prater a fair amount in that game. Is that something that was planned pre-game, or is that something on the fly? And is that something we're going to see a bit more this season? Rob Baker being a big frame, picking up those smaller, maybe faster guards, or is that just something that had to be done tonight?
Yeah, Prater is tough matchup. Last season he scored over 30 against us, and Ruben started with him in the beginning. We wanted to have, Ruben got the experience in the league, but Prater got going also with Baker, so he's a great player. In this game, it's hard to stop. Great basketball player, but Baker is also learning. He give us different option on that position 4. He can shoot the ball outside. Okay, today he didn't make the shots, but he had good showing in Japan. So like I said, he's new. He's been with us a few weeks, and he's improving. But the sense of urgency, what we are asking from our guys, that's kind of what I was disappointed. And he needs to be better. But yeah, Prater is tough matchup for everybody in this league. He's been doing this many years, one of the best players in the league, best scorers in the league also last season. So it's not easy task, but it's something what we learn. And also Tyler Harrison was problem underneath the basket today, like 24 points, 15 rebounds. We couldn't stop him, but like I said, there were some things. We watch film. We get better, and we go to fight really on Sunday. I want to see different energy, different face from our guys on Sunday.
And no Max Darling on the court tonight. Was that a coach's decision, or is he struggling with injury, or?
No, that's my decision. Max was being sick; he couldn't play in Japan, and then he's picking up, and it's hard to rotate all the 12 guys. Also, you try to kind of give rhythm to the guys and try to search those matchup, and yeah, maybe Max could be one of those guys we could try today. But like I said, you try to find those rotations and use the guys. Also try to give them some confidence and rhythm.
Okay, any other questions on the room?
Yeah, Coach. Sam Menenga went down with that scary looking head knock at the end of the game there. Any updates on whether that was a concussion that he went on for?
Not that I know of. Nothing.
Also, I noticed Rob Baker didn't start tonight. Is that something you're going to continue to experiment with, having him come off the bench for the rest of the season? Or is he just filling into that role as he's new to the organization?
Well, I think it's, like I said, there was Casey Prater, and that was kind of the matchup in his position, and we felt like Ruben would be better matchup in the beginning and try to slow him down. But like I said, Prater is talented basketball, and was it Ruben, was it Baker? Like he had a good game, but it's something, it can change game to game. Kind of we are searching what Baker can do, what Ruben can do, and Ruben had excellent preseason. Obviously he was also sick last week. He wasn't able to practice. He was not with us in Japan, but it's something. There were good moments. of our basketball, how we want to play, but there were many moments we need to really improve.
And just last one for me, one highlight that I did notice was the bench outscored theirs 31-12. Can you just speak to us about kind of that depth that the Breakers have? Guys like Taylor Britt still not in the fold yet either.
Yeah, like how we want to play. Like I said, it needs 5 guys. We want to play with the pace, and defensively, we need to have high work rate. If we let these talented teams play comfortable, it's gonna be a long season for us. Like I said, I feel we can do much better job and be like just I don't know if it was the travel, the sickness or something, but it wasn't there. The energy, the effort wasn't there. What it needs to be, and if like the guys need to understand in this league against these teams, we can't come out like that, and give them confidence. Then it's hard to stop these talented teams. So, but it's something we keep working and keep building and just be better collectively on both ends. Kind of offensively, there were also some moments when the ball got stuck and we couldn't find our flow. But obviously tonight I was more concerned in the defensive end.
All right, any questions on the Zoom? I think we'll call it quits. Thank you very much.
Thank you.